post position.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year, no doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the center. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. Always an intriguing part of the early season, Steve. Teams that are outperforming the expectations, and they look much different than we thought they would.
Yeah, you have those teams, and that's what you love. Those teams, all of us experts, we say where they're going to finish. They end up 3 or 4 slots up, and then those are the teams that just get that momentum. They get going. They have great team chemistry, and they outdo our expectations.
5 to shoot. Here's Satoransky. Tries again. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, Satoransky. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Levine, here we go. Great D that time from Davis.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Knocked away. Now here's Green. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Bradley passes to LeBron. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
This is where I like to see Porter spend more of his time, looking for his shot in the painted area.
Bradley kicks to McGee. Pass to LeBron. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Satoransky looking around. There's the pass to Porter. Outside, Levine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Porter against James. 6 on the shot clock.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Levine. After the basket by the Lakers. McGee with the block. And it's the Lakers on the block. Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing. And look at the elevation. Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Now, here's Satoransky. Porter with it. Outside, Levine. Pulls up. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open man.
Outside Bradley. Back to LeBron. Good, nice job down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Satoransky. Levine for three, sinks the triple. Levine's got 5 now.
You look at Levine's jump shot, it's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 2. Carter against McGee. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's sent back by Carter.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far. Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Porter against LeBron. 16 feet away. And that one is off. Nice D from Porter. And it's Satoransky, top of the key. He dishes it to Levine. Carter outside. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bradley finds Davis. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Satoransky. Back to Levine. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James outside. And it's blocked.
And for marketing, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
Whitey's checked in for the Bulls. And then for the Lakers, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Bradley. Now here's White. D right on him. Markkanen dishes to Carter, and it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
And you know what, Smitty? One of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase-down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. Steve, let me ask you what's better for a young player's development? Being on a worse team getting more minutes or being on a good team and getting fewer minutes?
You know, I think always getting a chance, Kevin, to play minutes is best for a younger guy. But if it's hurting the team, you don't want to see the coaching staff playing these younger guys just to get the one guy ready. I think you still have to think about the team. You have to have guys earn minutes, whether they're a rookie, whether they're a veteran or not. And I think that's better for young teams.
And the first touch.
See the numbers for Thaddeus Young. Good season for him last year. He was around 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
And there it is for him. For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Howard up on top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for James.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Young's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Bulls trail by 3. Dunn looking over the floor. Outside, Porter. Back to Dunn. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And here are the Bulls now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's Porter with the 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Porter with it. He's picked up by James. And again, Chicago, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 10-2 run here. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Ryan Arcidiacono now checked in for Otto Porter Jr.
One shot.
Well, last season was a season of change for the Bulls. They missed the playoffs, but they
Just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Cornette passes to Young. White with it, guarded by Kuzma. Down against Kuzma. Passes to Young. To stop the run. That one's not going to go. And the Lakers take it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's White. No good on the triple. Lakers leading by 12. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Second shot opportunity. And there's a nice layup by Kuzma.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Arcidiacono. Young inside. He's against Kuzma. The shot by Arcidiacono, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now, here's Dunn. Back to Young. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by James.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Cornette. Kicks it to Young. Dunn outside. White left side. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 14. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Dunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. He's off on that one. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles, keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Howard. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Cook in at the point.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Now here's White. Levine passes to Young, and Young slams it home.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Lakers leading by 14. Cook looking it over. Pass to Kuzma. He kicks it to Daniels. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The pass to White. Back to Levine. Knocked loose from deep three-point range. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
with floor spacing at a premium. They need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Caldwell Pope outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there. And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Now here's Levine. A 26-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distraction.
Almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for White. And Satoransky's subbed in for Ryan Arcidiacono. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Bradley's subbed in for Cook.
A lot to like about Avery Bradley's game. Terrific on-ball defender, solid spot-up shooter, and will get you some boards as well.
And the last few years, not what we're used to seeing from Avery Bradley on offense.
You're right. His percentages are lower. Overall, points are down. It just hasn't been easy for him moving around a lot. You want him for his defense, but you just hope the scoring can pick up.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now Satoransky. He's got 6. Up top, Porter, guarded by Green. To the paint, here's Markkanen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
And there's no doubt that this team views Lauri Markkanen as a big part of their future. Many slept on Markkanen in the draft, but he could be a star.
First free throw is good. As you said, Smitty, Markkanen has the potential to be an all-star someday.
He's not quite there yet, Kevin. Not by any means. Needs to take a jump forward and go from being a shooter to an all-around scorer.
And Markkanen drops them both.
You know, he's exceptionally focused, well-liked by his teammates. Markkanen looks to be a centerpiece for the future.
Here's Bradley. 11-point game his last outing. Daniels from outside. Markkanen pulls it in. Bulls have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Bradley passes to Davis. pass to Howard. Green inside the three-point line. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And Zosetoransky will bring it up for Chicago. Howard with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And that one drops. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Fast break execution. Danny Green knows where he's supposed to be and seals the deal.
Passes it to Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Oh, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Two shots.
And that one misses.
And last year, the Bulls having issues moving the ball was actually a strength for them in the seasons prior.
Totally agree. You look at all the relevant team assist stats. The Bulls were bottom 5 in all of them. This team, they fall into too much isolation for stretches.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season start, just reinforcing and stating the rules.
Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Looking to get it going. Here's Markkanen trying to get open as Carter. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
For a stretch 4 who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Davis against Markkanen. Daniels dishes to McGee. Here is Daniels, guarded by Levine. Offensive rebound, McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Levine, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here. You see Zach Levine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Chicago. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, Levine. And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And, Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then. And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Porter kicks to Markkanen. Here's Levine, and Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Now here's LeBron, who picked up 39 points in their last one against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Here's Levine, following the basket by LeBron James. Levine passes to Carter. Dishes it to Porter. Fires for three. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Porter's got 5 now.
Hey, in his first year in the league, Porter hit only 19% of his threes. But over his career, he's raised that average to right around 40%.
Now here is Davis. He has 6. Trying to find Bradley, gets it to him. And again, it's the Lakers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Bradley finds James. And they double up James. Now Davis, guarded by Levine. Pulls from the top of the key. But they recover it. Now here's Bradley. Pass to McGee. The second chance effort. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by McGee. And it's 8 points for Avery Bradley. Bulls trail by 20. Outside, Levine. Done with it. 5 points in the game. Kicks it to Porter. Now the pass to Levine. Markkanen trying to break loose. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Excellent play call, and Levine looking very smooth, working off the catch and shoot.
James against Levine. Over Levine. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Young's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Zach LaVine. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green.
Shot.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Now here's White. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Chicago scoring again. Los Angeles leading by 18. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. The three from LeBron. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside, White. Markkanen trying to break loose. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Here's LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter, no luck. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And so it's Los Angeles holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight, working the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Los Angeles leading by 18. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Satoransky in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Outside Bradley. Feeds to Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McGee, and the layup's good off the glass. McGee's got 6.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Satoransky, the pass to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Carter looking around. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Levine can't hit.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now here's James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Satoransky finds Markkanen. Back to Satoransky. Outside Markkanen. That 3 off the mark. Lakers leading by 20. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And the dunk by James.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Green against Levine. And Porter, here we go. It doesn't go for him. James with some nice D. Puts it up from 12. Markkanen pulls it in.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Satoransky against Bradley. And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Levine. It's stolen by Bradley. From 17 feet out. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Why does the pump fake work? Because of AD's height and ability to elevate. The defender knows he has to close hard to have a chance.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. He misses the free throw.
The great thing about Anthony Davis, he's efficient. He shoots a great percentage from the field and from the line, and he doesn't turn it over.
And he sinks the second. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Satoransky, the pass to Porter. Carter outside. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Davis. Back to LeBron. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside, Levine. Passes it to Sadaransky. Clock at 6. With some arc, and it's good on the way up. Sadaransky's got 8 points.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Beautiful pass, LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Levine inside the three-point line. But they get it back.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Davis inside, defended by Carter. Count it. 16 points for Davis.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Chicago has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3.
One criticism of Jim Boylan before getting extended was his offense, called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense. You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett comes in for Markkanen, and it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Porter. The Lakers also changing it up. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's Troy Daniels in for Green. Here's Arcidiacono. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 on the shot clock, and he makes that one. And Steve, for Boylan, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylan focus on player development and defense.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now here's Levine. He's got 12. Tipped away. Here's Carter. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Here's Bradley. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Bradley's got 4 points this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Arcidiacono. And Sadaransky kicks to Cornett. No good from outside. Lakers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And they double up Davis. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And here is Los Angeles now. Howard dishes to Davis. Three-pointer, Daniels. And the Lakers get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it.
Sadaransky, and it's done in for Ryan Arcidiacono. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for James. And Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. And Cornett gets it to go.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 8, wide open. It's hauled in by Cornett. Cornett's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Dunn. There's the dish to Young. They get it again. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers.
Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists.
To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Now here's Howard. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Here's Kuzma. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays. And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Bean passes to Dunn. From outside, off the mark. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Now Howard. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. Lobbed up there for Howard.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Chicago's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Cornette can't get it to go. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here is Cook, and stolen by Dunn. Outside, White. Over Daniels. And it's White missing. The feed to Caldwell Pope. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Young against Kuzma. Here's White. And just miss after miss right now. Lakers shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Here's Cook. Howard trying to free himself up. Rejected by Young. Well, the Bulls shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. On the wing, Levine. From the baseline. The shot's good. He's got 14.
The ability to score is there for Zach LaVine. He's proven that. Just needs to continue to develop his understanding for the game.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
Bulls shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Personal foul.
The Lakers controlling the game. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Cook kicks to Caldwell Pope. Good defensive work there by Young.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here is Cook. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Pass to Howard. It's tipped. Done outside. Inside, Young. And Young slams it home.
With Dunn, this is his focus. Keep the ball moving. Keep everyone involved.
Cook, the pass to Howard. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Bulls. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's White. He's covered by Daniels. It's good. White's got 8 points.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
The pass to Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Lakers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. 6 seconds left in the third. Here's Dunn. No good there. And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Jared Dudley. He's out there with Kyle Kuzma. JaVale McGee is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Now here's Dudley. Caldwell Pope outside. Lakers working the ball around now. And Kuzma slams it in.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Stolen by Dudley. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Pass to Kuzma. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Into the Bulls, shooting 41% for the game. Markkanen kicks to Harrison. We always see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Now Valentine, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Here's Felicio. He's guarded by Dudley. Felicio, no good.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Here's McGee. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Shooting one.
That's good from McGee. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Felicio. To the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I love the finish there by Markkanen. Can absorb the contact because he's improved his strength.
And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird if you like. Fantastic stretch four who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
That free throw good from Markkanen. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Shooting one.
That's good from McGee. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Arcidiacono, the pass to Markkanen. Pass to Valentine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, it was a tough year for Denzel Valentine, who missed last season with an injury. Needed to work on getting his ankle right, but glad to see him on the floor again.
And for Denzel Valentine, this team missed his versatility.
Valentine gives you a little bit of everything on the wing. May not score a ton, but he's a great playmaker and rebounder. A little bit like Draymond Green on the wing.
That free throw, no good. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button, so yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 11 feet away. Felicio with a rebound. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Arcidiacono, the pass to Valentine. He dishes it to Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. Arcidiacono taking his time here.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Valentine with it. Shoots over Kuzma. The shot by Valentine, no good. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Chicago shooting in the fourth quarter not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Markkanen. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got his 16th rebound on the night. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Dudley tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's Valentine. And the pass to Arcidiacono. Here's Felicio. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Well, Kevin, I haven't, but I bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
Here's Arcidiacono. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Valentine passes to Felicio. Lays it up off the glass.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
The teardrop falls in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The Bulls shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Valentine passes to Felicio, and he comes up with the deuce. Felicio's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's now 26 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Arcidiacono kicks to Valentine. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Here is McGee after the Bulls pick up 2. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They grab their own miss.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got 28 points for the game.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
To the middle, here's Felicio. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Caruso. Pass to McGee. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. McGee's got 10 points here in the second half.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
And here is Valentine. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar. There's no off season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the offseason. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody is looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
Back to Kuzma. Shoots it up. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Harrison. Here's Felicio. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
After a lackluster first half, he's taking charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Caruso, the pass to Dudley. Now McGee. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Arcidiacono. He's guarded by Dudley, and it's good for 2.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Dudley. Pass to McGee. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
The shot by Valentine, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Inside, and that one's good. Harrison.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Caruso. Pass to Dudley. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Markkanen. Goes up on the high post. Again, Los Angeles.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyle Kuzma.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now, here's Valentine. Harrison in the corner, from deep. Here's Felicio. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now, here's Kuzma. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.